Recently, Poland agreed to purchase 96 Apache attack helicopters. Let's take a look at what this means for NATO and why Poland is building a wall to enhance its border security with Belarus. The ongoing Russian-Ukrainian conflict has led to massive increases in defense spending across Europe, along with more nations seeking to join NATO, such as Finland and Sweden. The main benefactor of the increased spending would be the United States. This spending is led by the number of nations which are adopting the F-35 Lightning, including Germany. But while fighter planes get all of the headlines, there have been numerous large contracts signed for other military hardware. Of note is Poland's decision to purchase 96 Apache helicopters that will fill out 6 full-strength squadrons. This move came as somewhat of a surprise, as Poland was initially looking to purchase just 32 new helicopters as part of its Kruk program. Incorporated into Poland's larger military modernization efforts, Kruk means raven in Polish, and it reflects the role the new helicopters are to play as reconnaissance and strike assets. Poland's current helicopter fleet consists mostly of Soviet-designed MiL Mi-2s and Mi-8 helicopters, which have been in service since the 1980s. The AH-64 Apaches that will replace them are combat-proven platforms with decades of warfighting deployments and operations. We'll get back to the Apache later, but diving deeper into Poland's increase in military spending, there are also agreements for Poland to purchase some 250 Abrams main battle tanks. Widely considered one of the most advanced tanks in the world, the Abrams and Apache were virtually designed to work together, and Polish military planners can draw on the US Army's vast experience in operating both platforms seamlessly since the 1980s. The procurement also includes some 26 M88A2 maintenance vehicles, along with 17 M1074 joint assault bridges. These assets vastly improve Poland's ground and helicopter forces, and it looks like the timing of these acquisitions is fortuitous, especially given the escalating situation in the region, which we will dive into later in the video. Getting back to the Apache simply put is the most advanced and most successful attack helicopter in the world today. The numbers don't lie. It's also a platform that has been continuously improved since its inception. The E version of the AH-64 is the latest and most advanced variant of the attack helicopter, containing many features that make it a formidable and versatile weapon system for the US Army and other global defense forces. Some of these features are advanced digital connectivity. The AH-64E has an improved data link that allows it to share information with other aircraft, ground forces, and command centers. It can also control unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs and use their sensors and weapons as an extension of its own capabilities. Adding these drones gives the Apache a boost in range and reach. Additionally, the Joint Tactical Information Distribution System, or JTIDS, which is a terminal that enables it to communicate securely and rapidly with other JTIDS-equipped platforms such as F-15 and F-16 fighters, AWACS, and JSTARS. JTIDS provides situational awareness, navigation, identification, and targeting data. It's worth noting that Poland already operates F-16s and F-35s, and of course is part of NATO, so this enhanced connectivity only makes allied forces stronger and more connected. Along with data networking, the E-model Apache features improved targeting and infrared systems in the form of a new modernized target acquisition designation site/pilot night vision sensor, or MTAD/PNVS system that incorporates enhanced visioning and targeting capabilities in day, night, and adverse weather conditions. The system has a high-definition color display, high-resolution thermal imager, an extended-range laser, and near-infrared floodlight. All of this means that the Apache can see, track, and destroy targets in virtually any battlefield condition. Further improvements have been made to improve performance and survivability. The AH-64E has more powerful engines, composite rotor blades, and a new transmission that increases its speed, maneuverability, and lift capacity. It also has improved avionics, navigation, and self-protection systems, which enhance its reliability, safety, and survivability in combat. And of course, the AH-64E can carry a variety of weapons and munitions, including a 30mm M230 chain gun, Hydra 70 rockets, Hellfire missiles, Stinger missiles, and AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, which are common to virtually all Apache variants. Along with this, the E model can also fire the new Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, or JAGM. which combines the guidance systems of the Hellfire, Longbow, and Javelin missiles into one multi-purpose weapon. And of course, as we've seen, those missiles have been very effective. When you put all these together, you can see that Poland's new force of AH-64 Apaches should go a long way in deterring potential threats on its borders. This brings us to our next point. The current geopolitical situation in the region. Normally I don't get too much into politics, but for the sake of this video, I think it's essential to understand Poland's military spending and outlook. Poland shares a large border with both Ukraine and Belarus, and evidently there was an incident on August 1st of this year when 2 Belarusian helicopters violated Poland's airspace, adding to the already existing tensions between the two countries. Poland's government did say that the Belarusian helicopters were carrying out training near the border, and that Belarus had informed Poland of its plans beforehand. However, Poland still protested the incursion and as a result has increased its military presence along the border. On top of this, Poland has also accused Belarus of orchestrating a hybrid war against it by facilitating the arrival of migrants from the Middle East and Africa to its borders. In turn, Belarus has denied these allegations and blamed the EU for creating a humanitarian crisis by closing its borders to the migrants. This incident was seen as yet another element of the escalation of the conflict on the Polish-Belarusian border, which has been strained by the political and security situation in Belarus. Belarus has been facing international isolation and sanctions since its disputed presidential election in 2020, which sparked mass protests. Belarus has also been accused of cooperating with Russia, which of course has been involved in a war with Ukraine since 2014. Poland, as a member of NATO and the EU, has been supporting the democratic opposition in Belarus and the sovereignty of Ukraine. The crisis has also sparked a diplomatic rift between Poland and Belarus, as well as between the EU and Belarus. Poland declared a state of emergency in the border area and announced that it would be building a wall along its border with Belarus to prevent further crossings. In addition, the EU imposed more sanctions on Belarus and provided more support to Poland and other affected countries. Clearly, tensions are high, and as of the recording of this video, there does not appear to be an end to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine or the situation between Belarus and Poland. Military procurement efforts directly follow escalating international tensions and changing political situations. These tensions have significantly impacted defense spending and strategic planning across the European continent, with countries such as Poland investing heavily in advanced military equipment to enhance their capabilities and deter potential threats, again, as evidenced by the procurement of 96 AH-64 Apache helicopters and 250 Abrams main battle tanks. These new assets, coupled with existing military technologies like the F-16s and F-35s, are aimed at establishing a formidable and interconnected defense system as part of NATO. As such, it is evident that the geopolitical situation in Europe continues to evolve dynamically, with national security and defense playing a central role in the interactions between these nations. What do you think? Are the acquisitions of the Apache helicopters and Abrams tanks a good move for Poland? Could the conflict in the region expand beyond Russia and Ukraine? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Now before you go, I want to share something truly special with you. You see, this YouTube channel is my passion project and full-time job. I pour my heart and soul into every edit, every 3D animation, and every piece of research that goes into each video. It's a one-man show, and I absolutely love bringing you the best content that I can. But here's the thing, creating top-notch videos takes a lot of time, effort, and resources, and that's where you come in. You, my incredible community, can make a massive difference in taking this channel to the next level and ensuring its sustainability. I want to invite you to join our Patreon community, a place where you can support and directly impact the future of this channel. By becoming a patron, you'll unlock a world of exclusive benefits that will make your experience with my content even more extraordinary. With early access to sneak peeks, you'll be the first to watch new ad-free videos before anyone else, and trust me, there's some pretty exciting stuff in the works. Every single contribution, no matter how small, makes a world of difference. Your support will allow me to invest in better equipment, software, and resources, ultimately taking the content to heights we've only dreamed of. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this incredible journey and community. Your support means everything to me, and together, there's no limit to what we can achieve. Thanks for watching, and now you know.